down, but if there's a Thresh in there, if there's a Syndra, anything like that, it is lights out.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, you have to notice here the Rogue have winning lanes, but the junglings play around it so well to the point where if one of these lanes falls behind, the opposite lane on Misfits is going to get a huge lead. If the Malphite gets a kill, if the Philos gets the lane push, if Azir gets a kill, as Syndra gets killed, I think they're really going to struggle.
Wow, insane. Such interesting compositions, and from the side of Rogue, showing a different side of themselves once again. Time for Misfits versus Rogue.
Saying, okay, I have enough confidence to sit there and say I can take this objective for free.
And this is such a difficult game for Misfits to play. Losing pressure across 3 lanes, enemy jungler being stronger and so much further ahead, but maybe Vander can turn it back here. This is big. TP coming into the bot lane. Misfits know that they have to gamble to come back. The flash out from Trimby. Here and now stepping forward. The ulti in. They should be able to take down the Seraphine, bring it in, trying to donate to kill the Kobbe, and that's good. That is important. Getting first blood over to the Aphelios.
Oh, it certainly is, Dracos, and I love this play from Misfits because it's something that we've seen from Hirit before. The LSS was already talking about it. We want to talk about it in this game. Hirit is not only a strong player in his...
Yeah, it's a gun, and it hits real hard, but it's like made of glass. If the enemy team hits you at all, you're down. You know, you got that glass jaw on the Rogue side right now, and if Misfits get a lead, it's pretty impossible to play this one out. As now we see Age coming in on the top side, Razor coming in. No room for Odoamne to do anything. Spear going to come in, doesn't even need it. The egg is assault to finish.
Really nice. And this is, again, going to slow Odoamne down, and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, which is that if Misfits are able to find these ganks, if they're able to like put some of these lanes from Rogue behind, this comp gets very difficult for Rogue to play. Ooh, good flash. Hook does not connect, and Razork is able to get out of there, so clever thinking. Larson is in the top lane, though.
Snare's going to connect with the managed hook. That's going to be a big deal. The arrow could come in as well, but Razork now running for the hills. Larson fishing for the kill. Now the stun coming in. Larson potentially in trouble, though, as VTO is on the way. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, still the Aphelios is alive. He's healing, but he can't quite get it done, and now the Ashe, the damage just raining in. Hans Sama putting on a show here as Odoamne comes in and looks to finish the job, looking for a bit of vengeance, but VTO and Hirit will back off. That was a mess.
Okay, so
I did this Aphelios and showing why he did pick up this Ashe. It's not the comment, it's not the Imperial Mandate. He is here to do damage. He is not looking to be that supportive player. And in that play, he shows up huge.
Whew. All right, so we're getting a bit of skirmishing. And at the beginning of the game, we talked about how Misfits playstyle actually thrives in this environment. They love that scrappy, heavy style where it's not as much about the macro and it's more about just trying to get as many fights as you can. Now, going back to what you were saying about the compositions, Dracos, it's really interesting because I think it's because they can't allow the game to go into the way Rogue want to play it, because if it does, then they're in their comfort zone and they're going to be dictating the pace of the game.
Big arrow.
Oh, such a good arrow.
For slide and glide, is going to dash in now with the pushback, waiting for so long on Larson. Good calculation on that stun timer. Oh.
Really well played there. I mean, that's just that was a cross-map ultimate into kill. Like, that was the fadeaway. Really well done from Rogue. Nothing else to say. That was clean, man.
Credit to Larson for not stacking the C comp.
Like, when I look at scaling, I think that it's relatively even. When it comes to straight up 5v5s, I give a slight advantage to Misfits. But then again, Larson on this Azir, I think is going to be so valuable in these later game fights. Look at how much stronger he is than VTO. Also, Inspired is going to have so much easier access onto the backline because Razork and Hirit are going to have to work together. But then, of course, there's Kobbe on the Aphelios. So, like, there are all these different variables. So, like, the team fights can be very swingy. I think execution is going to be really important. But Rogue are trying to eliminate some of that execution by just ballooning their goal lead and constantly finding picks.
Big arrow. The charm is still going to hit that range. A little ridiculous here. The sidestep, though. Kobbe not going to be able to get the ult off. Going to throw down a little bit more damage. The follow-up double snare, but no one is in the area. A clean pick from Rogue.
Yeah, another one. Another great arrow from Hans Sama. And for those that don't know, the ultimate is extended from Seraphine for every ally that it passes.
Leaders in our league overall, but has never really had big results to back it up. You know, not a ton of finals appearances, not a ton of opportunities for him to show his face at Worlds. So to see him performing this well on a lineup that has been the Worlds, that is expected to go to Worlds again, we'll hold that thought. As Trimby is now in trouble, the arrow has gone down. Kobbe coming in with the onslaught, and Vander going to grab that kill. So that pick going to cost them, but obviously, as much of a veteran as Odoamne is, Trimby has been kind of the opposite side of the rookie for this team, and him getting caught, sadly, isn't a new story for Rogue in Week 2.
No, he definitely got better after his first day, but here's another arrow.
Wait. No, okay. All right, observers. Okay.
Okay, for those that don't know, our observers really like to bait us. They like love Ezreal ult and Ashe arrows, and they're like, oh, is it going to hit? And I assume that it's going to hit.
But we do it every time.
We do it every time.
We fall for it every time. Oh, where's it going to go? No. So for now, Contesting this Drake, though, is a big deal. This delays the soul win condition. Ult available, though, and now gonna have to walk away. Olaf not that tanky yet, does have the Gore Drinker if he can get into melee range, but since he's already half health, it might be a little difficult. Razork, let's see if he can get the steal. TP coming in, this could be a big fight. Off to the side is the Cinder. Here comes the Malphite off to the side. Larson gonna be in trouble. Trimby gonna be in trouble. Here, where he's gonna go. He's taking his time on this one. They get the Drake. Already a big win. Now the ult over the wall. Odoamne in, but Seraphine trying to turn. The charm is there. Trimby's still alive. But here comes Razork. Big damage. Now blocking the follow-up on the Aegis Assault, and that is a win for Misfits.
And these are the situations that Misfits are looking for. The map state was horrible. They had a pushing wave in top. Mid was being threatened by a Rift Herald. Misfits would be...
Well, here it's gonna be in trouble, actually. We're just gonna...
I think he's fine.
Okay, there's the ult.
Yeah. Odoamne didn't have flash, so it was very difficult for him to commit. Okay, here comes another arrow. I think that one's going to miss. Yeah, as predicted. But Larson doing a great job here in the mid lane as well. I think we're seeing a bit of a difference in experience here. Of course, VTO is still very new to the LEC stage, but Larson, a lot of experience under his belt. One of the best mid laners that we have in the LEC, and he's been playing this matchup. Of course, he has had some assistance from Ash.
Execute on the team fight composition that they have put together.
Now, with team fights being very prevalent, especially in a minute's time. Ooh, Misfits actually looking for a pick here. I kind of want to do a quick check on the itemization, because you can see that Odoamne, oh, hang on, that's an arrow.
No locked. Aegis Assault gone. Razork should drop. You're healing up, though.
Good stun.
Meanwhile, the hook is going to land. That's going to be massive. Seraphine taken down.
Wait, are they just going to go straight for Baron? I mean, they can. They have 5 members now.
I mean, Odoamne doesn't have TP.
Inspired doesn't have Ghost. He doesn't have his ult, as you rightly said. Odoamne doesn't have TP. Rogue have push in bot and mid, so these waves are crashing into the enemy base. But now for Rogue, because their map position is fantastic, Odoamne can keep pushing in the bot lane if he wants to. Instead, he's going to look to group up with his team, and they're going to use this prio in mid to now move down to the Drake and secure a free objective.
And because Rogue did not feel confident, or Misfits rather, did not feel confident enough to start that Baron, to take that risk, to force that exchange.
They're going to do it. Oh, I love this from Larson.
No, he doesn't. Oh, now he knows. He's going to be in trouble. This is disaster, though. This is disaster. Misfits are betting so much on this play. They've already lost hundreds of gold on the bottom wave as it crashed into the tower. No one was there to pick it up. They lost another couple hundred in the mid lane. Luckily, Cinder was there, but albeit a little late. Rogue are going to grab their third Drake, this one uncontested. And now Misfits are also backing off the Baron. So what started off so incredibly positive was punished so well by Rogue, by better wave state and by the indecision that we are seeing coming out from this Misfits lineup.
Well, it was really, it was awkward for Misfits, you know, like that whole situation. I really liked the idea of sneaking it, because with the double control wards, they knew that they could just get a decision here for Misfits, because they just want the 5v5. And Rogue's like, no, we're not going to give it to you. If you want to come down to the Drake, we're going to go to the Baron. If you want to come to the Baron, then we're going to go to the Drake. And even if they lose this Drake, it's not the end of the world. You know, they can just keep scaling up. They can keep, they can just go straight back towards the Baron.
But Syndra's in the area. Syndra can contest. It's still risky, even with a smite in the area.
But with the Azir here, this is going to be so... Oh, here comes Malphite.
Oh my god, Rogue has bet it all on this gamble.
Here we go.
Rogue.
Oh, that's so big.
Here, Rit. Off to the side. Waiting for vision over the wall. 3-man into the 3-man. That's going to be big. Now the Pantheon immediately. The flash bomb. They've survived. Larson on the backside for now, uncontested. But the rest of the team now on the way in. Keep in mind, Baron's been denied, but Odoamne is here. Misfits burning a ton of cooldowns, but that's massive from Vander. The rest of the team buying space. Larson running for the hills, but that's it. The shutdown. Kave has been unleashed, and Misfits running in. Rogue undefeated in week 1, but may find themselves with a loss. Handmade by Misfits here in their first game in week 2.
Vander, you absolute god! I cannot believe! Beautiful. I love that, because they were just avoiding that big win condition for Misfits. The question is, can they do it again? Because the first time round, it didn't pay off. They were close, but the TP came through from Hirit. That TP is going to be up available for Hirit once again. Oh, but they may have caught VTO.
Caught out. So much damage. Odoamne just one-shotting him, and we've seen this before, Venice, and Razork is just another name. Again, just getting absolutely obliterated here. He's going to throw out the Aegis Assault, but that's it. Rogue finding 2 quick picks back-to-back. Meanwhile, frantic pings in the mid lane from Misfits, desperate to get something in return.
That was so big for Rogue, and like, this whole team fight now just disappeared because 2 massive picks. The young rookie for Misfits faltering. Very similar to what we saw last week, getting caught out while the arrow will come through. They will be able to get away, but it doesn't matter because that's still 25 seconds. VTO has the teleport. Razork still has his ultimate. Misfits, they're just trying to stall, but let's see if Rogue will let them.
Good damage coming in.
Really good damage from Kobe. Holy moly. Look at Odo on the flank.
This is big. That's massive shock blast in. Vander needs to peel as much as he can, but already there's going to be the spell shield there. Odoamne now Kobe trying to fire back the ult in, but there's no one there for follow-up. Hira trying to buy space for the rest of the team to move in, but ooh, good damage. Not nearly enough, and now Rogue undenied Baron access. They're set up to take this one, but the TP, VGO wants a little bit of redemption. Kobby's waiting over the wall, but he has no ultimate available. Maybe, just maybe you can get a steal. Look at the picture-in-picture. Pantheon on the way in, 5K getting lower. Big stun across the entire team. He's going right to the pit. That's a little bit too early. The Aegis is all buying a little bit more time, but there's no more burst, there's no more follow-up. He can't do it. Razork, he has it. Gorging Gorilla, he's alive, but no, Larson, he takes it. Kobbe on the side, knocked down where he stands. That's the shutdown as well. VGO running for the hills, but it's too little, too late, and when it matters most, Rogue make the right call.
Oh my word, that was so close, but just enough for Rogue to be able to secure the Baron. And now, with the kills in their back pocket, they should be able to run it straight down mid and look to end this game.
Incredible game. Rogue not quite able to play it out 100% as cleanly as they like, but when the chips were on the table, they came out on top. They found their opportunity, they found their fights, they found those picks on the bottom side of the map. Good damage coming in though, but sadly it's only Vander. The sidestep as Trimby leaps in. Maybe they can get something done. 6 seconds counting down. If the Euphelios is alive, maybe, just maybe they can get it. Look at Hansama, he's so incredibly low. The Malphite does good damage with the E. He's stepping forward, but no, the Nexus is getting shredded. They get it. Rogue on a knife's edge there for a moment, but they will come out 4-0.